I'm about to give you the secret to paying off all your debt and building a massive savings account at the same time. But first, imagine this. Your car breaks down. Boom! The repair bill is $2,800. And guess what? 64% of Americans have less than $1,000 to their name. If hearing that makes your stomach clench, do not click away. Most people think you have to choose, pay off debt or save money. And because they can't decide, they do nothing. They are stuck on a hamster wheel, running forever and going nowhere. The stress is crushing. Today, I'm giving you the literal playbook I used to destroy $22,000 of credit card debt while stacking 3 months of cash. And I did it without eating ramen for a year. This isn't boring financial advice. This is a step-by-step challenge you can start the second this video ends. Ready? Let's go. First, this is your first challenge, and it's non-negotiable. You need to get $1,000 and put it in a savings account. Do not send $1 extra to your credit cards until this is done. Why? Because your car doesn't care about your debt plan. Your tooth doesn't care about your budget. Life will throw a surprise at you, and if you don't have this cash shield, you'll swipe a credit card and be right back at square one. All your hard work will be erased. Your mission is to get $1,000 fast. I don't care if you have 24% interest debt. Get that $1,000. This isn't about paying off debt, it's about stopping the bleeding. This is your first line of defense. How do you get it? Sell everything you haven't used in a year. Your old PlayStation, clothes, gift cards, that weird guitar in the corner. Drive for DoorDash for 2 weekends. Babysit, walk dogs, do anything. For 30 days, cut every single expense that isn't essential. No restaurants, no new clothes, cancel Netflix. The only goal is speed. Once you have $1,000 sitting in a boring savings account, you have officially won the first level. This is a huge win. You've created breathing room. Celebrate with a walk outside, feeling what it's like to have a safety net. Then, and only then, do you move to step 2. Shield is up. Now we go to war with your debt. I'm giving you 2 weapons. Pick the one you'll actually use. Weapon number 1, the debt snowball. You list every debt you have from smallest to largest. Pay the minimum on everything, but then you take every extra penny you have and obliterate that smallest debt. Once it's gone, bam, you get a huge psychological win. That victory makes you feel like a champion and fuels you to keep going. Then you take all the money you were paying on that first debt and attack the next smallest one. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and faster. If you love checking things off a list, this is your weapon. Weapon number 2, the debt avalanche. This is for people who want to save the most money possible. You list your debts by interest rate from highest to lowest. I'm talking about that insane 29% interest credit card. That's enemy number 1. You pay the minimums on everything, but every extra dollar goes to murder the debt with the highest interest rate. This will save you a ridiculous amount of money over time. If the thought of paying insane interest keeps you up at night, the avalanche is for you. It might take longer to get your first win, but the math is undefeated. So which one do you choose? It's up to you. Do you need quick wins? Go Snowball. Are you a robot who only cares about numbers? Go Avalanche. Some people even start with the Snowball to get a few wins, then switch to the Avalanche. Once you pick your weapon, write down all your debts on a piece of paper and tape it to your fridge or your mirror. Somewhere you will see it every single day. This makes it real. It's a daily reminder of what you're fighting for. And right now, I mean right now, automate all your minimum payments. Set it and forget it. You will never be late again. Okay, you have your $1,000 shield and you've picked your weapon. Now, for the most important part of this entire video, the 75-25 split. This is how you attack debt and save money at the same time. After you have your first $1,000, every single extra dollar you get is split. 75% goes straight to your debt. 25% goes into your emergency fund. Here's an example. You find an extra $400 this month. You worked overtime or sold something. You take $300, 75%, and throw it at your debt. You take $100, 25%, and add it to your emergency fund. Why do we do this? Because it works. You are aggressively killing your debt, but you're also building your safety net bigger and bigger. This stops you from having to go back into debt the next time your dog eats a sock and has a $2,000 vet bill. This split ensures you are always moving forward on both fronts. You keep doing this 75-25 split until your emergency fund can cover one entire month of your bare-bones expenses. I'm talking rent, basic food, utilities, and gas. Not Netflix, not coffee, not anything fun, just survival. Once you hit 1 month of expenses saved, you flip the ratio. Now, 75% goes into savings, and 25% goes to debt. Why? Because you now have a real safety net. You can afford to be more aggressive with saving. Now you're racing to build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund that will make you financially invincible. When the debt is finally gone, you sprint to a full 6-month fund. This simple math is the most powerful financial hack in the world. Willpower is a myth. You can't rely on it. We're going to use a cheat code called automation that makes it impossible for you to fail. We are going to make it so you never even see the money. The day after you get paid, set up an automatic transfer that moves your money for you. Part of it goes to savings, part of it goes to your debt. This is called paying yourself first, and it's what every rich person does. You can't spend money you never knew you had. Next, I want you to go into your banking app and literally rename your savings account. Call it Do Not Touch or You're Fired, or My Future Lamborghini Fund. Make it something that creates a mental roadblock. That tiny bit of friction can be enough to stop you from making a dumb impulse purchase. Now you still need to pay attention. Once a week, for just 10 minutes, look at your accounts. Watch your debt shrink and your savings grow. This isn't about being anxious. It's about being in control. If you had a surprise expense, you adjust. If you found an extra $50, you put it through the 75-25 split. Automation is the ultimate hack for building wealth when you don't feel motivated. Cutting your $5 coffee is a good start, but it's not going to make you rich. If you want to get this done fast, you need to make more money. So let's turbocharge your income. I challenge you, list 3 things you're good at. It can be anything. Designing things in Canva, organizing spreadsheets, writing, walking dogs, building IKEA furniture, anything. Tonight, I want you to go on Fiverr or Upwork and post a gig for $30 an hour. Most people get their first order within 48 hours. You can also drive for Uber Eats or resell stuff you find at thrift stores. The average side hustle income from my subscribers was $312 a month. What could you do with an extra $312? That's enough to fund your entire 75-25 split without even touching your main paycheck. It's like pouring gasoline on your debt-free fire. And before you do any of that, ask for more hours at your current job. It's the easiest and fastest way to get more income. Every single new dollar you earn goes directly into the 75-25 split. This isn't forever. This is a temporary all-out war to shave years off your timeline. Imagine that freedom. Warning: this is the part where 99% of people quit. After a few months, the excitement is gone. It feels like a grind. So here is how you beat the boredom. First, you need a visual tracker. Get a giant poster board and draw a brick for every $100 of debt you pay off. Or draw a giant thermometer. The physical act of coloring something in is incredibly satisfying and shows you you're winning. Post it on Instagram for everyone to see. Tell your friends. Public pressure works. Next, plan free rewards for milestones. Paid off your first credit card? Celebrate with a movie night at home with popcorn. Hit your first $5,000 in savings? Go have a picnic at the park. These breaks stop you from burning out. Finally, whenever you feel like you're failing, I want you to Google the Federal Reserve Household Debt Report. When you see that total credit card debt is over 116 trillion, you'll realize you're not bad with money. You are literally fighting a system designed to keep you in debt. This kills the shame. You are not a failure. You are a warrior. Do not fall for these 3 insane traps. People will try to sabotage your journey. Trap 1. Your cousin made $1 million on some weird crypto coin and tells you to invest. No. Your emergency fund is for security, not for gambling. Do not listen to them. We are building a skyscraper, not playing the lottery. Trap 2. You see a 70-inch TV for 65% off on Black Friday. I don't care. If it's not a true emergency, you do not touch the money. An emergency is losing your job or a medical crisis. A TV is not an emergency. End of story. Trap 3. You forget about your yearly car insurance bill and call it an emergency. No, emergencies are unexpected. Things you know are coming, like insurance or Christmas, are called sinking funds. You save a little bit for them each month in a separate account. For a $200 insurance bill, you save $100 a month. When the bill comes, the money is just sitting there. This keeps your emergency fund for real emergencies only. Your life is not a straight line, and this plan can be flexible. The goal never changes, but the path might. What happens if you get laid off? First, breathe. This is literally why you have an emergency fund. You immediately switch to paying only the minimums on all your debts. Your only mission is to survive on your emergency fund while you find a new job. This is not a failure. This is the plan working. What if you get a 0% interest balance transfer offer? This can be a super powerful tool. You can move your highest interest debt to a new card and pay 0% interest. But here's the catch. You have to keep paying it off at the exact same speed. All your money will go to the principal, not interest. But you must pay it off before the 0% period ends, or the crazy interest rate comes back. And then you cut up the old credit card. What if you get married and merge finances? You need to have a serious talk about money. Create a budget together and agree on your goals. But here's a pro tip. For the first year, keep your own separate starter emergency funds. Having your own cash buffer prevents so much stress and gives you both a sense of security. If this video gave you a real plan, I dare you to subscribe to this channel right now. It helps more people see this and it keeps you in our community of winners, and I want proof that you're serious. Comment below with the exact dollar amount of your $1,000 starter fund goal. Science says if you make a public commitment, you are 3 times more likely to actually do it. I read every single comment. In the description, there's a link to a free tracker you can download. Print it out, color it in, and tag me on Instagram so we can all cheer for you. Let's do this together. Debt wants you to feel hopeless and trapped. It wants you to do nothing. But savings wants you to be free and powerful. So here's the final challenge. First, build your $1,000 wall. It's your shield. Then, attack your debt with either the Snowball or the Avalanche. Split all new money 75-25 to attack debt and build savings at the same time. Automate everything so you can't mess it up. Make more money with a side hustle to pour gasoline on the fire. And use visual trackers so you never get bored and quit. If you commit to this system, 12 months from now, you won't be dreaming about freedom. You'll be typing, "I'm officially debt-free" in the comments of this video, with 3 months of cash in the bank. That version of you is waiting. Stop making excuses and start the challenge. I'll see you on the debt-free side.